Okay, so welcome to the 2025 Annual Conference, the VeTSS Annual Conference. We have a fantastic lineup of speakers today and some awards that we'll announce very soon, very shortly. And yeah, it's great to see everyone and bring everyone together, bring the community together. We've also got today a number of announcements from short talks from various other communities outside of VeTS. Who we thought would be relevant for everyone in the room, and so just after Azalea and I stop talking, we'll just have a number of short announcements around that. But before we get started, I thought we could sort of tell you a bit about some of the highlights for the year that's been, and then maybe some things to look forward to as well in next year going forward. The main thing that we wanted to announce, you probably have seen this already, is that we have some awards. We have some generous funding from DSTL, and the small grants are back. Yeah, that QR code will take you to the page that sort of explains what the rules are around that. One thing we would like to stress is that we are welcoming projects led by early career researchers, which means postdoctoral level or above. And we're looking for projects that are aligned with VeTS research. That could mean that it's kind of aligned with the VeTS problem book. So we look forward to your submissions. Deadlines in July, sometime, 4th of July. Yeah, thank you. The other thing we would like to announce is that we've got some dissertation awards for excellence in PhD research. We were very pleased to see some excellent submissions with incredible research being done by our PhD students. Very impactful work, and it was very difficult for us to actually choose who the winners would be. But Azalea will be making the announcements on who the winners actually are very shortly, very soon, just after I stop speaking. Other sort of things that have happened this year or the year gone by is that there was an event that we organized with the Isaac Newton Institute. So Philippa Gardner, who was the previous director of VeTS, was one of the key players in this. There's a link that sort of takes you to some of the recordings, to the schedule and some of the recordings that were made during the day. And I think it's worth sort of going back and watching some of those because there were some very good talks there, including talks from our colleagues in the US who flew over just for the day kind of thing. Other things that we've organized are things like getting together with this other research institute, the NCSC Research Institute on Sociotechnical Cybersecurity. And we organized a short event, day-long event on the value of feminism in computer science. And that was in Bristol earlier this year. And VeTS has also been busy sort of sponsoring various events. We would like to sort of ask you to, if you do have an event that you in mind and you would like some sponsorship, please just send us an email and we can try to look into organizing that for you. But there's just a list of some of the events that we've sponsored in the previous year. And we've got our summer school, which was held in Bristol in August last year. Our local organizer was Mong, who's here in the room. So thank you, Mong, for organizing that for us. And we had a number of excellent speakers. A lot of these talks are recorded, so you can sort of find them on the VeTS website if you want to go and watch them. And then the VeTS Aligned projects, which we have, this is sort of managed by the EPSRC, but we are kind of overseeing some of the activities here. But these are sort of still ticking along, I would say. And hopefully we can kind of, I'm not sure what's going to happen. There's a talk by EPSRC soon. I'm sure we could kind of ask them if this is going to continue. Hopefully we can sort of try to make a case for some bigger projects that are perhaps VeTS aligned going forward. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. Azalea will now take over.
Thank you, Brijesh. Right, so now Sen heads ahead looking forward what's next in the year to come for vets. Of course, following the success of our summer school this year, we'll be organising yet another summer school in August. This will be held in Glasgow. The local organiser is Jeremy Singer, who I believe is in the room. And we've had enormous success, if I may say so myself, in the past. And we have another fantastic lineup of speakers, including back for popular demand, Nicholas Wu, amongst other Glaswegian local tutors that will deliver a number of fantastic talks, if I may say so myself. We are going to have another one in 2026, but this time we're going to crowdsource the speakers rather than Brijesh and I approaching people who want to reach out to you. So please contact us if you want to participate in the summer school, which is very popular, and it's a fantastic way for you to get to know the young talent in the UK. Please contact us, tell us if you would like to A, organise it locally, if you want to be a local organiser, and B, if you would like to give a tutorial at the summer school. The next thing, of course, is our problem book. As you know, we announced last year that we have a VETS problem book now. One of the purposes of the problem book was to help you when you write grant applications. So this isn't just for us, this is for all of us. You know, it would justify things like our dissertation awards, it would justify things like small grants, and of course, even when you're writing EPSRC grants and other UK-based grants, it will be justification for why this research is important. So if you have any suggestions, if you think there are any topics that we have left out in our problem book, if you would like to see something else getting more attention in the problem book, please contact us. We have a QR code. There is also, we have a form on our website. QR code will take you to that form. Just get in touch. Tell us how you would like to see the problem book extended or changed. And of course, there are, as usual, there are different ways to get in touch with us. We have our website, we have our Zulip, which you have been actually very active recently, so thank you for that. Keep up with the work. And there is email that would immediately go to the very responsive Teresa and Link, even though Brijesh and I may not always be very responsive. Teresa and Link, just like that, on top of it. And if there's something that we need to be chased for, they will be on top of us. So get in touch. And finally, today's program, the agenda. Again, we have, I believe, a great lineup of speakers. In the interest of being green, of course, we haven't printed out any programs for you, but if you want the programs online, scan that code and you'll see who will be speaking. But I think you all know what the lineup is, otherwise it will be here. I'll wait for Rod to scan the QR code and then I'll move on, okay? And finally, it works, yes. Wow. The moment that you've all been waiting for, the dissertation awards. I feel like it's a little bit like the Oscars, and I'm announcing I just need the secret envelope, which I actually forgot. Just down there. So, like we just said, we've had a number of great nominations. It was an absolute challenge for us to pick one winner. In fact, at some point, we did contemplate awarding, well, giving out more than one award, but unfortunately, the budget was too high. This is no reflection on anyone who didn't get the award. Honestly, I feel a little bit embarrassed of my own PhD looking at these PhDs. I feel like if I was doing my PhD right now, there's no way I could compare to these people. Amazing awards, amazing PhDs. So, without much further ado, the 2020 winner is, drum roll. Thank you. Simon Cooksey, University of Kent. So if you don't mind waiting here, because we're going to take a photo with all three winners at the end. Okay. You can sit down and can wait here. The supervisor is Mark Batley, who is also thankfully in the room. I just saw him over there, so I'm very proud. Automating C++ execution exploration to solve the out of thin air problem, a problem that we've all been banging our heads against for a very long time. Thank you for that. Okay, and the 2023 winner is, please, thank you. Kevin Memorian from University of Cambridge. As you know, the C semantics is notoriously difficult. I think K1 is the one person in the world who knows the semantics inside and out, as reflected by his phenomenal thesis and its size and the level of detail that he's gone into. So very well deserved. Congratulations to you, Kevin. Unfortunately, Peter is not here because he's attending the Iris workshop. So next year, note to ourselves, we will avoid clashing with Iris. And finally, the 2024 winner is, okay, Jan Herklotz from Imperial College London, supervised by John Dickinson. High-level synthesis this is an area that I know very little about hardware models and Verilog, but I'm hoping to get to know more, especially after Jan's talk today. So congratulations to all three of you. Brijesh, if you want to come up for a photo, please stand up. Who's taking? Both. Yes. Oh yes. Well, we don't have another slide, but I'll go back. Maybe this one. This. There is no.
Okay, just. No, you hate it, but eventually this will be a nice memory.
Thank you so much. And just to say, we didn't just hand out sheet certificates, we are also having a cash prize of £1,000, as Brijesh said. Very well deserved. Congratulations to you all again. And without much further ado, I'll step down now. Enjoy the rest of the day. I think we will move on to our panel now, and that's the last thing I have to say. So I'll hand over back to Brijesh. Thank you.
So I think